Today, February 8th, we celebrate the feast of Saint Josephine Bakhita, the patron saint of victims of modern slavery and human trafficking. She was born around the year 1869 in Algosa, in the western Sudanese region of Darfur. She was a member of the Daju people, and her uncle was a tribal chief. Due to her family lineage, she grew up happy and relatively prosperous, saying that as a child, she did not know suffering. By the age of 7, she was kidnapped by Arab slave traders. Such was the trauma experienced that she forgot her birth name, and her kidnappers gave her the name Bakhita, meaning fortunate. She was forced to walk barefoot about 960 kilometers to El Obeid, and was already sold and bought twice before she arrived there. As a slave, her experiences varied, from fair treatment to cruel. One of her owners was a Turkish general, who gave her to his wife and mother-in-law, who both beat her daily. Josephine wrote that as soon as one wound would heal, they would inflict another. As a result of this, she bore 144 scars throughout her life. By the time she was 13 years of age, she was sold 5 times. Finally, in 1883, to Callisto Legnani, an Italian diplomat in Khartoum, Sudan. He treated Josephine well. 2 years later, he took Bakhita to Italy to work as a nanny for his colleague, Augusto Michieli. Bakhita became a babysitter to Augusto Michieli's daughter. When Augusto's daughter, Mimina, went to Venice's Institute of the Catechumens, run by the Canossian sisters, Bakhita accompanied her. While Mimina was being instructed, Josephine felt drawn to the Catholic Church. She was baptized and confirmed in 1890, taking the name Josephine Margaret. In the meantime, Michieli wanted to take Josephine and his daughter back to Sudan, but Josephine refused to return. The disagreement escalated and was taken to the Italian courts, where it was ruled that Josephine could stay in Italy because she was a free woman. Slavery was not recognized in Italy, and it had also been illegal in Sudan since before Josephine had been born. Josephine remained in Italy and decided to join the Canossians and made her profession. After her religious profession, she was sent to the northeast of Verona, where she was happy to take the most ordinary jobs: cooking, mending, sewing, cleaning, and greeting each visitor at the door of the convent. She soon became well loved by the children attending the sisters' school and the local citizens. As she grew older, she experienced long, painful years of sickness. During her agony, she relived the terrible days of her slavery, and more than once, she begged the nurse who assisted her, "Please, loosen the chains. They are heavy." Mother Bakhita breathed her last on February 8, 1947, at the Canossian convent, Schio, surrounded by the sisters. Her life was a journey from slavery to freedom and faith. Saint Josephine was beatified in 1992 and canonized shortly after on October 2000 by Pope John Paul II. She is the first person to be canonized from Sudan and is the patron saint of the country. Saint Josephine Bakhita, pray for us.